Okay guys, how's everyone going? So today I'm going to talk about why you don't need all of those guns in a shit hits the fan scenario. So a lot of people might see guns as power, or you might just like guns. And I'm not saying to not have as many guns as you want. I'm just saying in a SHTF scenario, if you have to bug out, how realistic is it to take 10, 15 plus guns with you? It's not. It's just going to slow you down. Like I said, I'm not saying to have, to limit the amount that you're going to have. What I'm saying is, you don't need to have all of those guns that you think you might have to have. You're only one person, maybe you got a family. I'm assuming your family that you're bugging out with isn't going to be more than 5 people. If it is, then you're going to have a hard time anyways. So what I'm saying is, you really only need a certain, a select few type of firearms. And really, you only need a couple. I mean, hell, even one would suffice. However, what I'm saying is you don't need any more than maybe 3. So what I've got is I have a long-range bolt-action rifle, a Bow-Gun 7.62 by 54R. I have a medium-range rifle, semi-automatic, Russian SKS 7.62 by 39. It's got a detachable magazine. Current mag holds up to 20 rounds. And I'm working on getting a 9mm handgun. That's what I'm going to feel completely safe with during SHTF if I have to bug out. I'm not going to need a shotgun. I don't want a shotgun. I wouldn't mind having one, but I don't need one. And I'm not going to really go out of my way to get one. I do live in the city. I do live in downtown of the city. However, my city is not dangerous at all. In fact, it's one of the safest cities in the country. However, in a city environment, in an SHTF situation, having a shotgun, you're going to not minimize your risk of having unintentional injuries. Not everyone in an SHTF situation is going to be bad. If you use a shotgun in public, if you have to defend yourself, you better make sure 100% that everything that's coming out of the barrel of that shotgun is hitting your intended target. Because if it doesn't, it has the possibility of hitting someone completely unintentional and injuring someone that didn't need to be injured, that wasn't a threat to you. And there could be big consequences to that. If you're going to be bugging out in the woods, carrying, I'd say, more than 3 weapons, 3 rifles, or 3 firearms in general, is going to be a literal pain in the ass. You're not going to want to do it. You think you might be able to do it, but let yourself get in a few miles. After you thought going full Rambo was a good idea, you're going to find yourself wanting to ditch a lot of your equipment. So do yourself a favor, pick 1 or 2, maybe 3 firearms to take with you at most. I don't know myself if I'm going to want to carry my Mosin-Nagant with me if I had to. I wouldn't be by myself, but it is a decently heavy rifle. And my SKS would suffice for a lot of situations where I would need it. So if I absolutely had to leave a weapon behind, it would probably be my Mosin gun, just because it is overkill for a lot of things. And my SKS is a medium range, and I don't see myself using long range very often. Anyways, that's my take on the whole subject of multiple firearms. I'm not saying you need to limit yourself to just a few. I'm not saying you can't go out and buy all of them that you can afford. I'm not saying don't blow all your money on it. I'm just saying think twice before getting a bunch, thinking that you'll use it all for SHTF. Because unless you are arming a literal army, you don't need all those weapons.